e fia fa talo fatu ma toe fa felo iatu I tama o tina o uso fo I matua fa fine o umafai o na mau mai le nei a fiafi la tatu fa salaunga nisi fo I ua mae a ia tapo inga I le so ia malola va le tautu e kalesia o nisi fo I ua mae a ngaluenga malo le fa malosi malo kau kua a inga malolo tunu o le nei la fiafi this evening. We're going to because we've had a lot of new followers, and this week we'll be starting our or next week, starting Monday, we'll be having a well-planned schedule. Right now, I'm just sharing with you off notes that I write. No schedule, but next week we have a schedule, and so therefore I wanted to do this somewhat of an introductory into this page, myself, and the inspiration behind what started this. Why have Fono Jane and myself decided to help our people through Facebook, Ile Tato Wanganu, our culture, language, tradition, and heritages. But before we get there, ole mafuaanga o le afiafi nei ma le whaotuino le tātou whatalanoanga I whapea ona e to tele nisi e fau mai I le tātou I tulau o le vai aso fau foi o le asuia ai I le aluatu o le tātou whaasalalaunga o le awhaia tātou wasenga e whaatolu I le aso ia ma o le ave ese o tātou wata iu o mahea. Our old videos from the start of this program that we've till yesterday that we have already uploaded to YouTube. We're going to delete them from Facebook and carry on this new schedule. The agenda is still the same. The idea of why we created it is still the same. We just want to carry on from now and forget about all the negatives in the comments. So we'll be on YouTube. We'll be on YouTube. You can still watch us there if you've missed anything in the past few weeks. So, talofa. Ole afiafi le nei, ole mafuaanga walai ona talnoina ia lea mata upu, ona e iaise te mamatua ua loa fo'i ia lama ua mafutanga. The reason tonight we were supposed to talk about Tapua Inga Sāmoa, Tato Mta Upu na le afiafi nei le latu tai au. Ai wasui le Tato Mta Upu. O no le tama. O stama well, you'll see later on, but le susunga ile toe ina ia masima e lupotea e mai le ta ele o loto o te whawhetai ia te ultima ona o fo ia po inga a o ititi o lau whaatusa, the example you set a o lai titi. E ruatu se te meon whaamam namala I o le impact po o le ao ngā o nā po inga I lok tangata leo o matua. So this goes out to Masima Ayolputea. Whawhetai, thank you for your support and your prayers. Whawhetai tatalo mai, whawhetai no tapua I mai. Awai le shili tai tapua. O le mon mulia tuai le nganga whawhetai lau sunga. Ono lo e tu I mai per muli papanga. I se tau mawhainga vai le atali. Le Mea-Uli Sāmoa. What is it? What is it? O lea le Mea-Uli Sāmoa. What is Le Mea-Uli Sāmoa? Le Mea-Uli Sāmoa is a platform where all opinions are welcome. All opinions are welcome. I don't want to shun anyone for any opinion because that is not my place. I've stated before the Samoan culture, or the Samoan people believe that there are many opinions in Samoa, and no opinion is wrong. Therefore, all opinions are respected. I respect them because that is Samoan. If you don't agree with someone else's opinions, then you discuss them. a e le fia I se manatu po sta ofia se stangata o na fatala tala no lea ma mawai la I o mamla maanga ya mamanino le mata le vai. But what I've seen is our culture being lost. So we'll get to that later. But Mea-Uli Sāmoa, this page is a place to share our culture, our language, our traditions, our heritages, and our beliefs. Okay? That's what we come to share. We share. Okay? We don't degrade. We don't see faults in people's opinions. We share. If it too far ilangona, fa soa manatu, liu le tofa o le aunga le ea o tātou ai tulau. This evening, if I do go for about an hour on here, please forgive me. It is very, very important that I get this message across. And it is also a place for all, not some, but all Samoans to learn what is theirs. And what is theirs? Their culture, language, history, tradition, heritage, and beliefs. At no cost. Now, I'm not knocking brothers and sisters who are teaching at a cost. Some of them went to school for it, so they have to pay. Many of us know it is expensive to pay for the education. And that is why I do this, because everything that I learned, although it did come at a price, it is a price that I am glad to pay. It wasn't money, but it is a price that I'm glad I did pay. And the reason for Mea-Uli Sāmoa is that future generations don't have to pay that price, because it is a gruesome price to pay. And so because of my love of the next generation, and because of my love of Samoa, its people, and its culture, I figure it is my place to share. Ona o nau malinga wa I loto I tangata Samoa, le anga nuku Samoa, ma I lātou o muri mun mai tātou le tupulanga whai mai. Ono lo ua lofa I lātou, o le mafuanga le ua whai ai le nei tūlau. Ina ia au noa masitotongi, ia le fia malamalama. Because I believe that is why some people don't reach out or try to learn, because if they want to learn in some places, you have to pay. And they're already taking care of families. It is my belief. E a fua mai maunga I manuia. Samoan saying says, e a fua mai maunga manuia. Blessings come from the mountaintops. And those mountaintops are our parents, our elderly in the Samoa. And I believe it is the words from their mouths. O le upu pa'u mai fonga. Ae o tino I matutua tue utai al tātou atunu. O te tali tonu e mawahilo manuia. I believe that is where I will get my blessing, my wife and I. And therefore, I ought to share freely. As long as my heart's in the right place, God will bless me according to the blessings from the mouths of the elderly. Time is precious, some may say, and you ought to be paid for your time. I believe that if I use my time wisely, God sees. God sees. And God sees the needs that I have, and God will provide. So, tilipopole. Tilipopole ai. Again, and I say this all the time, because it was freely shared to me, because it was freely given to me, who am I to deprive you of what's yours? Ole me tōtino, man me whaasino tonu, ia te oe, o oe o Samoa, o lo au mawhafo o Samoa, lo au mau Samoa, o aia o te vāoa ai oe. O aia o te vāoa mai oe I lo fia mamlama, I lo tangata, ma lo whaasino manga, o tū mawanga I whanua, e leo se mea le nā. O lau tiute, o le whaasoa, o le uti o le mamlama o ia te au, ina ia mawhai ai, o na malamalama ia le tupulanga lalavaoa of Samoa. It is my duty to teach the future generations, as I was taught. Now that answers the first question. What is Mea-Uli Sāmoa? The second question is who? Who is Mea-Uli Sāmoa? O ai Mea-Uli Sāmoa. Yeah, you are looking at him. Le tau māti eche, yeah, o lo nei tangata o Mea-Uli Sāmoa. O lo ingoa o whono mali mata ele. E tele o nuu I Sāmoa a tō lau ua umile tātou proklame. But I'll keep it short. Whapapua te tari vave o na sa o le nuu sa o wola ai o Malailoa. Malailoa ai tulangi, Malailoa I tu au. O ina sa o wola I fuai, ma whaile ina ai, lo ni tangata ma o ina ai le ngana, o le atanuu, ya, ma le tele lava o tu o tātou tangata. Who am I? Why? Now that you know that part, why Mea-Uli Sāmoa? So, you see, I am of Polynesian, Melanesian, Asian, European, Native American, and African descent. Now that's just keeping it simple. Tua a e tupunga mai lea tu Polensia, lea tu Melansia, o Asia, Europa, o America, Matu, ya ma Africa. I vai la hitua inga. When specifics come in, my Polynesian heritage is of Tongan, Samoan, and Maori descent. My Melanesian heritage is Fijian. My Asian bloodline is the Xingshu family in Apia. My great grandfather straight from China, Sam Xingshu. My European heritage, on my Tongan side, they're from England, and another Asian heritage is also my Sri Lankan side. My Native American heritage is that of Cherokee descent, and my African heritage. These are what make me me. Then the question comes, why then only Mea-Uli Sāmoa? Well, the reason for that is, and that's all I know. I only know how to be a black Samoan, and not too much of my black history, because that I am learning now. I know a lot, however, of my Samoan heritage, and that's why I didn't consider myself Mea-Uli Sāmoa. My last name is Mataele, and it's Tongan. It's just, oh, you're Tongan. Do you speak? I don't. I only speak Samoan. And so therefore, I believe that it is a duty of mine to share from this perspective, because it is the reason why I've learned it as well as I have. Because the question then comes up, who, what, where, when, why, right? Who taught you? What taught you? Where did you learn? When did you learn? Why did you learn? Now, who taught me? Many people taught me. Many people can take the credit for giving me this knowledge. What taught me? We'll get to that later. Where? In Samoa, both Samoas. And I Samoa I tutuila, ya fa pefo I le malo tutotasi. When I started learning 1999, December of 1999, and and the learning has been constant since. And why did I learn? Why did I learn? Because I had to learn. I had to learn. I had to learn how to speak Samoan or understand what some people were saying. Now, what caused me to learn it? You see, when you are of black descent, esele tangata uli America, esele tangata uli Samoa, and you have in Samoa you have the black American Samoans, and then you have black Samoans. What do I mean? I think growing up in Samoa, if you grew up in Samoa, you can relate. You can pinpoint who a black Samoan who was born and raised in Samoa is by their characteristics, right? And you can also tell a black American Samoan by their characteristics as well. So, growing up, I could not make a mistake like the other Samoan kids or even the black Samoan kids. I could not make that mistake because the fact that I was different was always mentioned when correcting. So because of that, I didn't like it. I didn't like being singled out, and so that's what caused me. That's what caused me to learn it in that manner. Now, the last question this evening. The question is, what is the inspiration behind Mea-Uli Sāmoa? Throughout my years, I am 30 years old now, and to many I'm still young. I know, you don't have to remind me, but because I am only 30-something, I don't have enough knowledge. Onai na le tolu se fulu o tausanga e iai le tau fianisi e o te titi e le lava lo malam. Ai betai o lo tatu nunga I lau su e I le anga nu o tatou asesea fa tonu mai o tou. It is my belief in the Samoan culture, if I am wrong, you correct me. And so these people I'm going to mention, there's about 15 of them. I'm going to mention names and how they inspired, how they impacted my life and me being the person I am today. Earlier I mentioned the Sungatoina Masima Ayulputea. Growing up here in Hawaii, Masimo was probably one of the, Masimo se tashi leo tamai I tonun mato ikalisia na wolai. What is the word? E feeling ia. E feeling o leta ma o le finau fo ia. If you went to the church I went to and you know Elder Masima, you know that his hair always had to be perfect. His teaching was always very, very, you know how I break things down Barney style? Well, that's where I learned it from Masima. And Masima, we say, if I tatu tala, matamo mueres meleanga, but Masima, o mafuanga e matamo muail tamalia, o nailema na o ismeleanga. And if something does go bad, if ayes meleanga, e pa uilong o ia. And so I learned that from Masima. I learned to take initiative, but also know when to take fault. And that's Samoan. That's very Samoan. The next person is Pastor Tapua'ito Asem, who was my pastor growing up, and he was an inspiration because ele alo fainga o na famtalanga. He doesn't mince his words. He was very straightforward, and many people didn't like him for that. But I learned from him. Another person that I want to mention today is Aingai Valur Malia Tua Ofisa, who was married to an uncle of mine, and growing up, Mama Valu was one of the old ladies in the church that spoiled me, and because of that love, I grew up to love others, and she wasn't the only one, but it was how different. Besides my great grandmother, I won't mention my great grandmother and the inspiration because everybody already knows. Alele Mo'anga. Pastor Alele Mo'anga's relationship with Pastor Tapua'ito Asem also was a teaching mechanism for me. Because they made a statement, nei fai fi'a upo sunga nei fai fi'a ngai ngā malo lo man malo o Tapua'i Asem ma Alele Mo'anga. Fai mai le la sa whamtalanga. O la ua ele ofi le tafi I le lava. They were so close. They were like brothers, born of different wombs, and that was a great example to me. Then I moved to Sāmoa. And I met a God-fearing man by the name of Nofoilo Va'afio Mepa'o. And if you know the church at Yakina, and what I noticed with Nofoilo is that no matter what people said, he still served the church. Even if it was the people of the church, he still served them. And although it took a while for the church to finish, once it was finished, he stepped down. Ina ua mahe ale ngaluenga ona ia mahalolola ia. And so I learned when you've completed something, you step down and let the next person take over, and give the glory at all times to God. Also, Maput Sua Vauita Tongafau, a gentleman in Samoa as well, his ngangana. No matter how mad someone was, this man would use the Samoan language in a way that could soothe anyone. And I thought, man, if I could at any time in my life speak like anyone, it would be that gentleman. And so I strove to learn from him as well. Another pastor that really impacted me was Pastor Paulo Pelinato. Pastor Paulo Pelinato's house was not like any other pastor's house. O le maota le whaafiangai ngā ia Paulo Pelinato e le peo maota o isi whaifi au aisea. Le alwingo lo tala. Ever since Pastor Paulo Pelinato came to Yakina, everyone was welcome into his house. And I remember growing up, people would say, "Oh, do not go to the pastor's house because it's disrespectful." But Pastor Paulo's doors were always open to the youth. He had a ping pong table in his garage, and everyone was welcome. So also I have an auntie in Malailoa who has passed, Miriam Tuitasi. My aunt Miriam Tuitasi, her children were dark-skinned as I. Their cousins were dark-skinned as I. And I was welcome in Auntie Miri's house at any time. At any time. That doesn't mean that everyone else in Malailoa didn't welcome me, but these people were specifically called out to me and have me come into their homes. So with Auntie Miriama Tuitasi, I want to mention my Auntie Olive Leafa. Olive Leafa's children, or my Auntie Olive's nieces and nephews, weren't allowed to make fun of me. The reason why they weren't allowed to make fun of me is because she loved me and she saw I was family. And I also want to recognize a few of my educators who really pushed me. And so first and foremost, I want to mention Lentoi Matangi. Lentoi Matangi was really tough on me. And the reason she was tough on me is because she knew that she believed she believed that I could do better when I didn't believe in myself. And Lentoi would always challenge me. She didn't speak how she did to other students like she did me. You know, she would speak to me as if speaking to an adult. And so I thank her for that, because then it challenged my mind. Two sisters who also taught me were Lata Imalo Samuelu and Dora Samuelu. They too, like Mrs. Lentoi Matangi, challenged me. They pushed me. And when I thought that I'd done enough, they pushed me some more. And that's why I'm forever grateful to them. My auntie Litia Kalwati. Litia Kalwati is my great-grandfather's niece. And she was very... at times when some people in my family would ridicule me, Auntie Litia would take me in and teach me my family history. O le tina ia Litia Kalwati o le teia lo tama, so se temi lava o te lua trelon fale e whaasoa mai le ngafa o le mato ainga e le no tia e whaasoa mai ia le ngafa. And that's how I know about my family's heritage. I also have my Auntie Tua Vaola Tuilefano Tongiola. Auntie Tua always asks me to come. E vala aulia ma ya ue lo auntie la e o Tua Vaola. O te luatu mai al mawhai al mato ainga I malaila I le ainga Tuilefano. And so I always felt welcome there. And love was always shown to me. I have a teacher who is my age. And if you went to Leone High School, you know who I'm talking about. If you're nga ya na mula ulu fale o sala fai tipa. Fale never saw the color of my skin. I was always his brother. Fale also mentioned at a time when people were wondering, how can you not get mad at him? Fale says, Evalea le tangata ita ya mason. Evalea le tangata ita ya mason. And it's because my brother understood that I don't say things to tease. I say things to make you think. I challenge you intellectually, and if you don't have an answer, and you don't answer back, that's your fault. That is your fault, because think critically. Think critically. I say them to see if you have a comeback. And if you didn't have a comeback, yeah, I got you. Lastly, the inspiration behind this page is my wife. My wife was born and raised in Sāmoa. I lived there for only 15 years. And sometimes I say things to my wife in the Samoan language, or expect my wife to understand how to do things in that the culture expects, and she is unaware. And so I say, if you grew up in Samoa, my wife, if my wife grew up in Samoa, afa pelo to lua olai foi Samoa le olanga atua luas fuma tota usanga olai Samoa, I know le ia mea. Who else out there doesn't know? O ai ni si alom fana o Samoa, wal toi titi fast food tau sango no foi Samoa e lato te leo mamlama I isi tu mahanga ia tato. And lastly, the reason that pushed me was Black Lives Matter. The only reason why Black lives don't matter in America today, it is because they have lost their language and their culture. I don't want that for Samoa, but I see it's happening. Ona ole mafu anga muli o tifia fa tuai wa afuai ia se tofa ina ia faia le neitula. Sila fia le meo tupu I Amerika, le Black Lives Matter. Ele te tupu. Uala ona tupu. Ona wale ai se fa sino manga a nai uso matua fa fine nei. Le lunga lo tala, le se ngana. Wo umai fa peritania, they all speak English. Le ni tu manga fanua le se nganu. They don't have their heritage, their traditions, and their cultures. They have lost it. Male mafu angala le wo aya tu tato alom fanau I America nei maisi me lalo. Wa fe ai nai, we argue with each other, but we're all Samoan because we have lost our culture. Ua mo le tato anganu. And some people may say, no, we haven't lost our culture. Ye ni si fi now for my ele I mo le anganu. The only reason those people say that ole mafu anga tonu wa fai yai ni si le na manatu. Ono ole masani lea sa yai yalato. Le masani lea sa yai ilato. A o ina ua maea ya le suwinga na fai au kolone. This became the norm for them after colonization's influence. Ole ngana tusi ole mea papalangi. The written language is that of the colonizer. We didn't have a written language. Ole our traditions onisio tato tu wosui aisea ona ole fa kolone male fa kirisiano. Now Christianity, when it came to our shores, because our beliefs were different, they were considered wrong. Au noa masesue o tangata palangi I tato tu. O atua palangi fumai se tu manga fa Samoa. Ai le fai se sueva. And that's why I speak. Leanga wo o su le lato tu malato wanga e le. Their history, their culture is not good. What do I mean? There is none. The Papalangi who came to Samoa, their culture was an idea. Our culture was a lifestyle. And it is because I see our children some who are older than me in America, Australia, New Zealand, and all across the world, because I see that they've lost the language and they've changed the culture. That's why I speak. Because I want them to know that our culture is a beautiful culture. I've also seen some people don't want to deal with the Samoan culture because they say it is gruesome, it is bothersome. It isn't. What you were taught as a norm has become bothersome, but your culture, what it truly is beautiful. And that is why I teach, because our culture is what teaches me, or what tells me to share. My culture is what tells me to give you this knowledge. And because of that, I share. I don't want the Samoan culture to fade, and like the most European countries, I don't want the Samoan language to change like the Hawaiian language. Whoa, what happened? Many of you who think that the language the Hawaiians are using today is the Hawaiian language. We think the Samoan language we use is the Samoan language. However, our language has changed because of the colonizer. They said that we could only use this amount of letters and make up these amount of words. The Hawaiian language, because it faded for a moment, and because different colonizers were on different islands, their language changed, and when they tried to reconstruct it, they used English grammar rules. You cannot use English grammar rules for an indigenous language. E lema fai ona e aumaya tulafono o lengangana whapapalangi e fai iai ia lengangana o tangata na mua mai palalangi. You cannot. And so that's why I say, let's keep it here. Let's not try to shrink it a little bit more. Because the more we shrink it, the more culture is lost. And although, I've said before, although the Samoan people, or the people that I came in contact with in Samoa, mistreated people of color, the culture that I learned was not that ugly. My culture, the culture of Samoa, the culture in Samoa was not as ugly as the attitudes of its people or its language. And that's why I love the culture. And that's why I ought to teach it, because when you understand what it truly is and the heart and the core of Samoa, then you will truly understand why it is that our people back then flourished. I have to say, Vili Famatala Winsternstein. Vili, I don't know why you come on Mea-Uli Samoa. You always ask me to shut up or go away. So, I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to go away. Because uso o oile na wa maulo wanganu. O oile na wa pule ia le palangi I lo fai ai. Ma o lo fai ai e fa pele tili. Ai paule o le mena o e fa unga. Ona fa mai palangi. Vili, this is all you have. So Vili, I wish you can open up a little bit more so we can put a little more inside. O tato pese sa matali e tato proclamine. O pese li tatau. Yeah, and a lot of people misinterpret or wafali wina se nisi. Some have said was a share pese tene, but the words used in the song tells of what happened. And so, and like I said, later on this year, this week, we will start talking and discussing about some things. But I want you to hear this. Oleala na tata ayotane, ina wasui siela pese. Tau nuu inga tayo fale alupo, uva aya le faisua watile. To tofu leo fine masui ayo la pese. Fai mai, tata tane, ai le tata fine. Now the hint is whiangainga. Le mafua anga wa tata ai tane ona ole whiangainga. Ole whiangainga. Now that's the hint. We can get into deeper discussion at another time. But that's the hint. Ole whiangainga. Ole, I want to also mention, I've made 2 videos to shout out a few people. And if you are with your parents and they would like to speak to me, I am open to it. I am. Because like I said earlier, our blessings flow from the mountaintops. And if we cannot accept the counsel or advice of those older than us, disregard Vili, because Vili is something else. When we accept this counsel and these advice, then we will truly be blessed. So if your parents would like to speak to me, I invite you to come into the inbox so we can have that talk with them, and over the phone, because I know they some of them aren't up with technology, but again, you help your parents as they've helped you. Onisio o alum whanau ua whaasua mai le fia teleo ta mama tinao le atunu ile nei proklame onisi foi e fia whaasua mai inisio tatu matua ta mama tinao fia whaasua mai ia le to mai foi o ia la tau o te leva vau e talia ma le fia le finangalo whaalia e au mai ina ia toiti matai foi i le ngalo ni tangata o te fia telefoi i talanoanga mai tino matua po toe ulutai al tatu atunu ona e afua mai maunga le manuia o ila tauia e sila le ali i lato fa manuia ngai le tangata ona ia to fa ua mai la ia o lea o te tali ai le fautuanga mai o tatu te mama tina matua ao sina ona e titi se to mai o ia te au na le tolus fulu tausanga au la tau ua leva ona soifua matautua i Sāmoa mo i la tau. And I always go back to this because many have said to change my name, but I cannot change my name until we've changed Samoa's mindset. Mo i la tau o lo fai mai pea for those who keep on saying there is no racism in Samoa. It exists. It e whapea. E le whailunga lanu sesi ia oe nai pae po oe nai ena ona le aila i se whailunga lanu. Just because you didn't face the racism and the discrimination doesn't mean it didn't happen. If you believe that it didn't happen and you are of fairer complexion, then I want you to write down what you would say to a black person, and I want you to read in context whether or not it is racist. A few nights ago, I put out a challenge. If there was anyone of dark complexion who never experienced discrimination, racism in Samoa, I asked them to come forward. And I said it would behoove them to come forward because I want them to prove our people right. I want them to, I want that because once that person speaks up, I have to shut up about the racism. But as long as there is no one to come forward and state that there is no racism in Sāmoa, I will totally and wholeheartedly fight till it is ended. And for those people who have made fake pages, mo ila tau o we wo fai ia itu lau pepelo pe o fa nga mai ata isi e fai mai ko meni, I want you to know that God loves you. And I love you too. It is because of my love for you that I speak, because you've lost your culture. Ono lo lofa ia te oe lewa alu fai lau itu lau pepelo e te sawa ilunga ima ila lau vale. Ono lo lofa ia te oe ua mou lo wangano o le ala le nao lau tautala o le ala le nao le whaasua ina ia toe whawhanu ia le mena ilu mawhawhau ia ma toe utu ia lo kate Awa o nei nau ngau I. A ngau I fo I la ia le kate. O lona pa o tele la ia. Le la e te sau e pa o vale mai ai. For those of you out there who want to learn, it is my prayer that you, when you come across another Samoan and you ask them, it is my prayer that their hearts are open to you. And if their hearts are not open to you, I want to remind you this. You are still Samoan. It runs through your veins. But that person you asked who didn't want to share, they are not Samoan. They are more Palangi than they are Samoan. Because that is the Palangi mindset, not the Samoan. O se toe talano atu le nai le nei fiafi o le tatou proklame la ea. That is our discussion this evening. I want to thank you all once again for tuning in. I want to thank you all once again for the love shown and for your support that has brought us this far. Ua maea ia le nei fiafi ia le tatou talanoanga. Toe wheilua I le aso a taiao I le fiafi. Le nei tula e whaamawai ai, ma tatou whaatofa ai. Ia manu teleina, ia manu teleina, ia le nei fiafi, ia ma tuenga o le payaso. On behalf of Fono Jane and myself, I also want to say Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to each and everyone out there, all the fathers. Happy Father's Day. O lewa and o le foi wa saudu mavo for wo o fai to the secretary. I've told the secretary, Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Manuela so sa tamai la so tao ya la to ya manisi foi wa fa manatuina ile so. I will know from mata. I've noticed a lot of posts of lays and gift cards and man, I thought the secretary and I need to get started because well, it's not so nice to watch you guys with your letters. Secretary need to hurry up. I need to start getting my lays and letters. I love you all, and I mean that wholeheartedly. So if Sāmoa ma ia manuia ua sala se ngangana le au nei le nea fiafi fa ma ngalo mai I lo vai sala uta ia tonu tai o se sefo la foi nu uli ai nga. Soifua Sāmoa ma ia manuia. Good night everyone. Again, Happy Father's Day and soifua.